on speaker.
I don't care.
We're on speaker now.
Hey, welcome to episode 170. Was it? I don't even know what it is anymore.
Episode 81.
Episode 81. My God, it's gone quick.
It has.
But it's easier when I'm not here ever.
Well, it takes a little bit more time to get the episodes ready.
Coffee and bullshit.
So as you can see here, we got our people that we work with. You know, Support Over Stigma, Patriot Frog. Oh, wait a second. Opposite way, right?
You would be a horrible weatherman.
I would be.
Which way are we going?
Yeah, which way are we going? Well, you can see it there. So see them, support your local businesses and veteran stuff here. Well,
veteran companies we partner with. Support them. Core Spice, Charlie Mike's, Patriot Popcorn, Patriotic Frog, Support Over Stigma, who does awesome stuff here locally.
Well, you can't really say they're local. They're local.
They're local. Maybe I'm saying they're local. They're local. What about that? I could say that.
You can say that.
It's probably racist.
It probably is.
Anymore.
Now what? You're looking at cars?
No, I'm trying to find the stupid podcast on Instagram. It always takes me 2 hours to find it on here, and for whatever reason, nothing's working now.
Mm-hmm.
I got the circle of death.
Hey,
Bobby.
Adam.
Hey, Adam. What's up, Bobby?
Hello, Bobby.
Oh, there we go.
And I know Mike sent a message last week. You guys having a podcast? We're like, no, not yet.
Mike who?
Our friendly Mike.
I don't even like that guy.
Well, he's okay to like.
Ugh. Hey, while we're talking about it, see our brand new coffee mug? This is the tin mug. Got the wide rim. Pretty badass. Ceramic coated inside, so it actually is insulated, so actually keep your coffee hot and keep your fingers cool. You won't get burned every time you put hot coffee in there. It's in this mug.
We haven't put it up on the post yet.
It will be soon.
It will be soon.
So check them out.
Yeah. Because these gray ones are now going to be collector's items.
They are. They were limited edition.
Yeah, for the last 3 years.
Right.
Limited edition for 3 years.
Hey, what do you know? I found it.
And he found it. So as you know, Biden went to Saudi and made, saying great things are going to happen, but nothing really great is going to happen. Even with an additional 1 million barrels of oil, it's not going to do much because he's already releasing that through the national.
We did an extra 1 million a day ourselves. We was already 5 million more, and gas still went up.
Yeah, the state of Illinois dropped their tax, 38 cents?
They suspended it, yeah.
Yeah, suspended it for a couple months.
Yeah,
and the grocery tax. Don't forget the grocery tax. 1%.
1%. You're saving. That's really going to help you pay your mortgage now. Your mortgage is paid by the state now because they knocked out the 1% grocery tax.
And what interest rates on most homes right now are at 6%. So people are not buying as much as they were.
It's crazy. The way interest rates have gone up,
and they're going to go up again.
Yeah, because they waited too long to raise them at all. When a year and a half ago, they should have raised it when everybody's talking about. Even Trump at the time had said you should be raising interest rates right now. You should be at least another quarter to half point right now because the economy is phenomenal. If you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to have to jump them way up a year or two from now, which is going to be party to the inflation, and it's going to cause the recession, and that's exactly what's happening.
Yep, and you're right, Adam. It is a Charlie Fox trap. So, hey, lucky you got your home in Indiana way before the crap hit the fan, right? And then, well, shoot, you should almost be close to leaving Germany now, unless you're back in the States now. I'm not sure, but yeah, so MBS, is that the Saudi prince name, MBS, like that?
Yeah,
it was pretty much like you keep talking trash about me, I'll promise you something. Didn't say when the extra production is going to happen. That could be 6 months to a year, really.
But it hurts their own business.
It does.
If you keep it rare, you keep the price high. So why would they want to produce extra? There's no benefit to them to produce extra oil.
But he also said the same thing to Macron, the president of France, like a couple months ago. Same thing. We can't go. We'll try pushing it up to 13. So it's. I think they're just playing a game. Like, yeah, we'll promise you. maybe a couple refineries will go down because they need maintenance or something
Right.
happened to them.
Oh man, they got hit by a Russian misguided bomb.
Yeah. And Adams got 18 days in a wake up left in the army.
Ooh.
Damn. So I don't know. I mean, what is the answer? I guess it would have been cheaper for him to fly Air Force One to Texas and to tell him to open up the pipelines.
What about all the leases he just took away?
Yeah.
The offshore leases they took away.
Gulf Shore leases, raising the prices more.
They took those all away, like 100 away a month and a half ago.
Yeah. So it makes no sense what this
Listen,
moron.
I said before he even got elected that this is gonna be like Jimmy Carter. It's exactly like Carter. It looks exactly like Carter's administration. Nothing's been done.
Oh, much worse.
Inflation's gone
worse.
bad. Well, we're not 17-18% interest yet, but for young people don't remember, back in the 70s when Carter was there, like my dad was so excited because the mortgage on the house they bought in 78, 79 got financed down to 13 or 14%. That was phenomenal. The first house they were in was at 18%. They thought that was great because most people are paying 22, 23%, and 18% was phenomenal. That's I don't think people believe that's a possibility, but it's absolutely a reality. It can absolutely happen again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He's pushing the Green New Deal. I mean, we're gonna have fighter jets. So you have a fighter jet, then you have the tanker. It won't be a tanker. It'd be a big battery, right?
Battery. Solid state battery. Yeah.
Yeah. Charge up your fighter jet or maybe tank. That'd be funny.
Still, my favorite thing about electric cars is where does electricity come from?
Right.
It comes from the big coal burning plant that causes coal burning plants cause 90% more pollution than a nuclear plant does.
Well, it depends if they're older ones because the newer ones have stricter. They have those scrubbers and cleaners and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's still so. Just because you can't see the pollution coming out of the tailpipe of the car doesn't mean you're not creating more pollution by ramping up more electrical plants. Those plants have to generate the electricity. So
right,
electric cars aren't clean. The cars themselves are cleaner, but you're still producing more electricity.
But what do you do with the batteries afterwards?
That's going to be the big. That's thing is all these electric cars are produced now are basically you're filling up junkyards. You just don't know it because once those battery cells die, no one will replace them because it's $22,000 to replace them right now. And so in 8-9 years, once that car's out of warranty for the battery's out of warranty, no one's going to want them.
Right.
And who would buy a car that has a possible $22,000 fix to it? Trying to make all military VIX green friendly. 92% of Democrats want Biden to run again. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
I just saw the stats was like
36.
Yeah, 36% or something.
32%.
Yeah.
I mean,
wait, but what Biden said though, what he tried to do is like, yeah, but if they don't have, he said it's 93% if they don't have another candidate. Well, yes, of course they want a candidate. They want a candidate. If they don't have another candidate,
right,
then yes, you'd be the only choice. And if only 93% of people, when you're the only choice, want you to run, then you're really doing a shitty job. Solar panels have a 25-year life, then they go to landfill. Ice cream plant. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the solar panels we have now will be obsolete in 10 years anyways. They're making advancements with it. So,
well, I mean, they are making advancements with batteries. I saw something about a new type of battery that is supposed to hold more of a charge.
Yeah, solid state batteries.
Something like that.
Solid state batteries are holding more.
But you know what? I mean, one day it is going to go that direction. It's going to go where we get our power and everything from the sun. Who knows when? But it's going to take, like the commercial says, it's going to take millions, probably trillions of dollars before that ever gets converted.
It's once we have a manufacturing plant on the moon.
So you can make superconductors.
Listen, I've never denied the moon landing, right? Never denied that. I've been a huge fan. I wanted to be an astronaut as a kid. That's all I wanted to do. That's why I wanted to become a pilot so I could become an astronaut, right? However, don't you think it's crazy that now it's taking 5 years to plan another moon mission? Why? We've already been there. This should be easy.
It should be.
Get a shuttle, put a rocket on, and let's go. But this is a 5-year plan to be able to get back there. We've already been there a couple times, so now it's taking a 5-year plan to get there all of a sudden.
Well, aren't they trying to do it off a Musk rocket?
They're trying to do it off another rocket, a reusable rocket. What's the difference? They already have it. They have the rocket. Just make it bigger.
Well, that's what they're trying to do, aren't they? They're doing testing.
Why does it take 5 years?
I don't know. I'm not a rocket scientist.
Seems suspicious.
I'm going to say some of the videos you see of moon landings are kind of
Listen,
suspicious.
the videos. Listen, love those guys, right? I think they're heroes, but I think the videos are fake because in 1969 and 1979, I couldn't get Channel 5 and we were 20 miles from downtown Chicago, but they could send a live signal back from the moon, no problem. How?
Well,
And it didn't buffer.
yeah. Well, it always amazed me by what they said, like that first step where they took the picture of in the boot, right? The step marks, the treads were different than what his boots were. Like,
Listen,
why is it two different things?
What I think happened is they went there, they filmed it. The live feed was something else, was done in a studio to give the live feed. There's no way they sent a live signal back from the moon like that. In 1992, I couldn't download a picture on the internet unless it took 20 minutes on AOL.com to download one picture. But they sent a live video feed back from the moon. How? Through the atmosphere, through all that. Like I said, I couldn't get 4 TV channels with an aerial, but they could send a live feedback from the moon. Not a chance.
Well, I'm not saying, but like Armstrong and a couple other astronauts said they've always seen something in the moon, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they could have went to the moon as a military mission. Of course, it's always going to be a reconnaissance. You see something like, hey, shit, we can't do nothing here. Let's go film everything back on Earth.
What they did is they filmed it before they went in the studio. That's what they played for everybody. But I believe that they probably filmed it when they're up. Once they're up there, they went and filmed it. But that you didn't see a live feed from the moon. There's no way they could even do it. How? What technology could they send a signal back from the moon?
It was NASA.
Right. What technology could they send video signal from the moon? They
like,
didn't have it.
Like Bobby's saying. And they talked to the president at the same time. Yeah. I can't remember. Was there ever a delay when they were talking to each other?
Right. There'd be a huge delay. It's speed of sound, but and there's no way you would be able at that time to coordinate video and sound.
They used a cellular phone.
Remember movies you had to have one track was the speaking, one track was the film. Wasn't like nowadays where they all goes in at once. So when you used to go to watch a movie in a movie theater, they had to sync up the sound and the movie. Yeah. If you remember when we were kids, even movies would be out of sync sometimes. You'd watch them. So because the signal would travel at different speeds back because they weren't recorded at the same time. So it'd be 2 different tracks they'd be running, one with the microphone capturing the sound, one on the video. And so all that shit wouldn't match. It'd be way out of sync. They couldn't sync it at the time if it was a live feed.
Yeah.
So I believe they went. I believe they filmed it. That's what everybody watched on TV. It was a really great picture, a super clear, like they didn't bring that level of camera with them to the moon. There wasn't any room to bring that level of camera.
I can't remember. I think they had used. I think they were saying they only had like 8mm on the craft, but it was shot in 16mm.
Right. But
so
you see what a TV camera was back then, even what a TV camera is now. And that's the level.
It's just like the size of a table.
Here. Right. That's the quality. That's the quality they had.
One person holding.
It's on a huge stand. You can't even our video cameras. We had portable video cameras in the late 90s. It was a shoulder cam.
No.
Right. It was huge. So and that was to record on a VHS tape. They didn't have VHS tape. Shit, they had film. Right. They had film, reel to reel film, but somehow it fit in the capsule where there was no room to bring anything else.
They sacrificed their one meal for the day.
Right. So I don't believe the filming was real. Certainly wasn't a live feed. I believe it was filmed, and that's what they showed everybody, which was it did. As long as they went, doesn't matter. You got to feel like you were watching the real thing.
And then how come they keep finding these weird things on Mars? Like look, there's a piece of trash. That looks like a human piece of trash.
Because we left trash there. Because we've already started polluting a planet we don't even live on. That's the best part. One of the rovers lost a piece of metal from it, and so it's already polluted another planet that we haven't even put a human on yet. We've already polluted it.
Yeah.
I looked it up. A radio wave to the moon and back is about 2.5 seconds. Okay. So Kristen, how do they? What's a video signal? Because the video didn't go over radio waves. Well, that's pretty fast. I can't believe it's 2.5 seconds. Because what does sound travel at? 632 miles an hour. There's no way that a radio wave travels that fast. It doesn't travel in 2.5 seconds. I think radio waves travel at the speed of sound.
Well, I don't know. I mean, now you can look it up.
I guess it depends what frequency.
Yeah. Well, they'd be using different frequencies anyway.
I just don't understand how they got the video feed.
I mean, even right now, how we're talking, there's also, there's not too much of delay here.
What a horrible thing. 300 million meters per second. Nobody even knows what a meter is.
You got Tom.
Radio waves are a form of electronic magnetic radiation, so by definition, they travel at the speed of light. Oh, in a vacuum. So in space, they would travel super fast. All right, so you got it right. You got it right, Chris. I didn't doubt you. Just didn't understand it.
You had to check and verify. That was it.
300,000 meters, which is 983,000 feet. Divide that by 5,000. That's how many miles.
The moon's further than 5,000 miles.
The moon's 250,000 miles.
Right.
But 5,280 is a mile. Feet is a mile.
Yeah.
So 985 million miles per second divided by 5,280. So it's traveling at 100. Those radio signals are traveling at 186,000 miles an hour. So it takes more. It would take more than this, or is that a second? 186,000 miles per second.
So that's
2.5 seconds.
So 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, you're right.
So, yeah.
Even less, really, because it's 250,000. So it'd be right there. So that's the risk. I guess you can do sound, but I can't. I don't.
But sound. How about
the video?
pictures?
Right?
Video.
How did you? What was
How
the
you
live
get the
feed for
video?
video?
Yeah. Well, maybe that's something you should look up.
What equipment could you possibly use at that time?
Because you couldn't use. You couldn't use radio signal for video.
I don't know.
So they would have to set up. So somebody would already have to be out there when he was taking his moonwalk, right? When he first
No,
stepped.
he went and set up the camera, then
Right.
he
Then
came
came
back
back inside and climbed
redid
back out. Right. That's the only way. I mean, unless they already got a film crew up there before they got up there, like, hey, we're here.
Well, they may have. The camera may have been attached to the lander, or
Yeah.
to the
Just hang me outside, boss.
to the pod.
Camera? No.
So let's see. An S-band transponder designed and built by General Dynamics was the only communication link the Apollo 11 had with mission control. How are pictures transmitted from the moon? To ensure it's able to record images of the mission, record images, high contrast light and shade of the image and sound is transmitted via a lightweight antenna on top of the lander. This sound more like bullshit. Drop film from space in capsules equipped with heat shields for protection. That's pictures. What video camera? Command module television camera, block 1.
Oh,
that's all it says. It doesn't really tell what the fuck.
I mean, it would have to be. There's so many different conspiracies about it. It's.
I just want to know how they transmitted the picture. I'll be right back. Okay.
Are you gonna break out one of those cameras?
Yeah.
So I think we have a customer who was going to stop by and pick up something, run kind of late.
No, it's weird. That's really weird. So here we are talking about the moon and stuff, and then 4 black SUVs just pulled into our parking lot out there. That is weird.
Yeah.
That is very strange.
And they're all dressed in black.
Well, so I heard the door slam, and I'm like, what is going on? Because no one comes in the parking lot after we're closed. And there's four SUVs just pulled up with the windows tinted black.
Mm-hmm. Waiting for us to leave our leave here.
Right. You guys are going down. I don't know what bullshit you're talking about.
So, I think they just convicted 20 sailors for destroying a warship with a fire. I don't know. I can't remember which warship it is, but I saw something about that. I don't know if that was one that was an old destroyer. But
the Russian one that got destroyed?
No, American.
Oh.
They 20 guys or 20 personnel are blamed for starting the fire on a ship.
It's great. That's the worst place to have a fire.
Well, it was docked.
Still,
I think it was docked, but I mean, it just a fire that on a ship that should have been controlled, right? I mean, you think they would have locked the doors? It's metal.
Yeah, but you don't want to ban it if you can fight it.
Well, no, they tried to fight it. They tried to save it.
They didn't start the fire. Oh, they did ignite it. They tried to fight it.
Yeah,
I get it. No, listen, you think like, oh, who cares about a fire on a boat? Big deal. But I was with my cousin out in the lake one day. I looked over at his speedboat and it was on fire. There was a huge flame coming out of it.
Right.
And I'm like, holy shit. Like, what do you do? If you jump overboard, you can't get back in and fight the fire. So your boat's gone and you lose the whole boat in the water. You can't stand on the boat because it's going up pretty quick and the vinyl and all the bullshit in there and the fuel lines
Right.
start on fire real quick. So it's worse having a fire out on the water than it is. And they're in the middle of the lake. So like you're swimming back. You got to get away from the fucking boat. But as soon as you jump overboard to get away from the fire, that's it. You've already lost. You can't.
But
you
the
can't win.
difference between your boat and a military ship of a destroyer, they have fire control.
Right.
They have firefighters on there. Everybody becomes a firefighter fighting
Right.
it.
The problem. I'm just saying the problem with the boats are
Right.
if you get like a house, you can run out of the house and still fight the fire. You can't jump out of the boat and still fight the fire. Once you jump off the boat, that's it. You've already
Right.
lost the battle because you can't fight it from outside the boat. I can fight the fire from outside my house.
But this boat was docked.
Right. Even if it's docked. I'm saying like
I mean, they
Right.
they call in the Coast Guard or Navy has fire ships that are on.
yeah, but you have to be able to get to the fire. So you got to get back on the ship to
Well,
fight the
yeah.
fire. You have to be on the ship to fight the fire. That's the difference. Whereas a house fire, you don't have to be in the house to fight the fire. You can fight it from outside. But boats, you have to fight from inside or aboard.
Right.
That makes it tougher.
But when it's docked, it's easier to bring more equipment
Sure it is.
and have other equipment
just-
around the boat to fight the fire.
Yes. But to
So
get
there is a difference between being
if the fire's inside the ship though, down inside it, you can't get to it from the outside. You can't get to it from the dock. You can spray water, but the water won't get to it.
well, no. I mean, they probably have to run the hoses down and all that
Right.
stuff like that. I mean, probably every section has a hose connection someplace.
I'm surprised
To
by
run
now. I'm
pumps.
surprised by now they're not forced to have sprinkler systems aboard.
They do. I think they do have sprinklers,
Do they?
or well, maybe not. I think they can flood sections. I think you can flood sections of boats.
You just drill a hole. As soon as do
Well, you
something
get the
worse.
guy out there with a little cutter, and he's sitting there cutting a hole.
Then another guy that drills other hole to let the water out.
Right, one
Yeah.
let it in, one let
Let
it out.
I think that's how they do it.
Yeah.
Now that you mention that, I do remember seeing a video like that.
Yes, so do I.
It was Gomer Pyle showed that's the
Mm.
best thing to do.
Or
or
more
the
of a Three Stooges.
Three Stooges maybe.
with a little hand drill.
Mm-hmm.
So
So that's how you put out a fire on the boat. Then.
that's how you do
Two
it.
holes. You just drill two holes.
One for in, one for out.
That's a good
Mm.
policy.
It is. It works very well.
Oh, I lost the Instagram feed because I was too busy looking up
No,
all the
you
little
didn't. It's right
conspiracy stuff.
Anybody else got anything they want us to talk about out here? I cannot.
I can read them all,
see-
so I don't know why you're staring at that one. I have them right here.
Oh, well, see,
They're right here. I don't.
Well-
This is Instagram here.
it might be a little different.
Trust me, I'm
There might
reading
be a time delay.
Right, I'm reading them. So
So I don't know. I mean, it's been somewhat.
So
of a-
I thought it was cool is now Zelensky the other day said, the U.S. finally agreed to go train their pilots on the 15s and 16s. And then there was some new weapon, I didn't get a chance to read it, but that we've given them that the Russians are having a really hard time with.
the multiple rocket launchers that are guided.
Awesome. About
They
time.
have got has guidance on it.
That's awesome. Good.
So but if we're training their pilots to fly F-16s, that's going to be. That means we would have to sell them, or somebody's going to sell them our
No.
planes. Yeah,
To a foreign government,
to a foreign government.
F-15s and F-16. Wow, we want to get rid of all the F-15s and F-16s.
The F-15s are an awesome one.
Have you seen an F-22?
The F-15 will still kick its ass, especially the X model. So, got a customer that's coming in. He kind of gave us a little bit of a warning that he's going to be here about this time. What else? Yeah, maybe I know they just finished. Didn't they just arm? Oh, a couple fighters, U.S. fighters, and I can't remember if it was U.S. or Chinese, with laser weapons. That's gonna be kind of cool to see. Mini-Me, fire the laser. Probably talking to the back pilot or the front pilot. I don't remember which one's which. Weapons control guy or whatever they call him. But I guess if they can throw a little laser to knock down a couple things or disruption, probably next thing you know, they'll be giving the pilots, I don't know, Jedi swords or something. Let's see. What else we got going on here? Oh, yeah. So if you guys don't know, I said popcorn. It's back in stock here at the shop. So is spices. That's a couple more. Well, now we're still out of spices because they haven't given us some like Chicago Prime is missing and some other stuff. We're playing good with Charlie Mike's. We got the black. I don't say black powder, pepper, black pepper, teriyaki, and original. What else? I'm just trying to look through here to there to here. I don't know how these guys do it on TV by just staring at a thing. Then to look here, look up there, look down. Well, I mean, we could just sit here all day and just drink coffee together. Is this thing on? Hello. All right. So, trying to think what else has been going on. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, the background looks okay. Hey, and don't forget to check out Bobby Curtis on his right here, Patriotic Frog. Check them out. I know you can find them on Etsy and Instagram and Facebook. Support over Stigmata. You can find them on, I know, Facebook for sure. I don't know if they have an Instagram. I'm not sure. I have to look. Soapy Suds. You guys remember your training with claymores? You put your pen or thing there for pointing. Yes, it worked. All that training did good for something. Check them out. They'll get your windows nice and clean. And they also do Christmas decorations. So if you're looking for a company to do some Christmas decorations, they're other part of their company. Check them out. They do. I mean, if you have it, they'll put it up. If you don't have it, they have it. I think they can do like almost everything, right? I mean, I don't know if they can really sync it up to your music if you do that. I always want to do something like that one day. But check them out. Get your windows cleaned. I know I saw their vehicle the other day, so go check them out. Here, I'm gonna put this on Brian's. What does that look like, people? That's his addictive device. His R2D2 dick sucking machine. Let's see. All right. So let's see. We got anything coming up? Nothing really in July. August we're pretty full. August we'll have quite a bit of shows, and September. Really, July has always been a little slow for us doing shows. So if you can't find us at a show, come down to the shop here, order it online. Use GBC 10. Ooh, I was going to give you a different code, but nope. Just GBC 10 to order your products. I got let's see. You know what? I was trying to find something, but my mind is just not there today. Even though I got a lot of good sleep. And let me tell you, what makes a big difference is using a CPAP machine. Yeah, beforehand I never used one, but now I do. Seems to be helping a lot. But it says it takes like 28 days, 30 days before you feel the full effect. But I can tell you one thing. Notice the difference already. Just using it for a few days. There's been a couple times I didn't use it only because of skin sensitivity. You know, you don't want to ruin the moneymaker here. God, it looks so weird trying to look at this, but I'm always looking down here, not at the camera, which should be looking at the camera. But then I got this camera. So camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. Hey, there's a difference if you do that. I said, let's see what he thinks when he brings this to his mouth. Technically, it could be like look like a character on Star Wars, right? And now it looks like that looks better like that. Let's see. Right there. Looks like somebody's got looks like a little person bending over with his butt crack. That's what it does look like, I think. You tell me what you think it looks like. And of course, I can't see what's going on. Spiva's, of course, no comments from Spiva there or on here. So let's go back to memory lanes. Who remembers getting hit with a spoon? Not those regular spoons, but a big old wooden spoon. So I don't know. I'm ready to. I'm just waiting for him because he's to sign off. And the Instagram one is tilting. If you don't notice, if you're watching us on Instagram, it's starting to tilt a little bit. Don't know why we're having a problem with that stand. It just likes to tilt, so you don't get the full view of everything. So hey, I'll bring the mug out again with its rich Corinthian leather of a cup. It is the Multi-Vagabond or whatever that guy's name. You guys remember the old Chrysler commercials? You guys don't get a new mount. Brian and I broke that weeks ago. You probably did. It hasn't worked right since you guys been on the show. So, Mike, where are you at today? Are you chilling at the house? Are you at an event? Bobby, how about you? Bobby, I think Bobby is out there playing golf or something. That's his big old passion, golf. You look at him, you wouldn't think of golf. You would think of him slurping. He's not much of a gulper. Made a joke. Mike, I'm in Wisconsin. I was fishing. Well, that's not working. So he's fishing and chilling. You didn't know he played golf? Yeah, he plays golf. I think you play golf, but you still play golf probably in your Crocs. Well, he'll probably be there forever talking. Yes, Brian is with me, but he's dealing with a customer for like 10 minutes of talking, if I remember correctly. You say, hey, thanks. Good talking to you. We got to go show the past. What I should do is shut it down and say, yeah, we're done. It's another fine mess you got us into there, Stanley. That's probably what Joe Biden's probably saying to Joe. No, he is not busy roasting. I know it looks like he left, right? But he's just over there BSing with a customer. So, hey, let me be on the show and show my, well, I wouldn't call that a moneymaker. That's like an investment lost. Ha! So, hey, I'm gonna just kill it. Oh, what we're doing this weekend? I'm actually gonna go up to the Renaissance Fair tomorrow. Check that out. Take the girls up there, see how they like it. I'll probably be spending money where I shouldn't be spending money. Damn it. I have no idea what he's doing. He's got the wife's birthday today, so. But hey, everybody, are you doing a booth? No, I'm not doing a booth at the Renaissance Fair. That wouldn't be a bad idea, but I'd probably have to carve out my own cups or something, you know? That would not be a bad idea. A lot of people show up to it, but it's probably expensive because then we have to dress up like in that era and stuff like that. And me and just chainmail, it wouldn't look too good because it'd be see-through. See-through chainmail. That's actually kind of a good idea for Halloween. I'll start working on that now. I'll start making my own little chainmail. I'll make them loops. I'll make them big loops. Make them out of cock rings. Ah, there you go. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for joining us. Well, I'll give it another minute because I think he's walking them out. I'll just grab the RPG from there and say, get the fuck out. Time to go. Move on out. Push North Carolina into South Carolina. Mike, what was one of your favorite sayings in the Army? Or anybody who's been in the Army? Yeah, I know. I'm a good business owner. Yes, understanding. You got to deal with crack babies somehow. Don't even know if they even use that anymore. Crack babies. They probably can't because they probably got an EO complaint or something. Yes, yeah, we got to head up towards you too, Jim, to get some barbecue stuff. Keep putting it out there what you guys are doing. I know you guys have been doing quite a bit. Well, I think yours is your Mike. Your probably your favorite saying would probably be Crocs on us. I think you got some stock in that Croc business there. Every time I see you wearing Crocs, it could be the middle of winter. He's wearing Crocs with no socks. Crocs with no socks. Huh. I wonder if anybody pinned that one yet. Well, holy crap. You have to explain everything in the coffee business, but this is so. Mike, I think you'd look great in some imitation Nike wear. I know a great place in Korea you can get some. Yeah, we need to. I know we need to go and hook up. Zombie shoots coming up. I know we got asked to do that, so we might because they built a new building. Better than last time. They just had like a tent you set up in. It's either hit or miss with that one at the zombie shoot at the Aurora Gun Club, which is all the way out there in crap. I can't remember the name of the town or area. Mike won't be doing the zombie shoot. Well, like I said, it's a hit or miss, right? Either you get some good business or you don't get any business. I think maybe one of us would just go there and set up. I don't think there need to be both of us there. What are you doing, Mike? Heading out to Arizona again? Someplace with machine guns? The Indy 50. Yeah, well, maybe we should do the Indy. Has the Indy 1500 been picking up? I know you and Brian talk like, boyfriend and girlfriend, but still doesn't give me that much information. Or guy friend and guy friend, however you want to say it. I don't. You know what? I should have put it up there, and I should have had you just like jump on, saying what you're doing. Oh, we don't have all the good shows. You got a lot of good shows. You're out there in Arizona where they're shooting off machine guns. We get World War. Oh yeah, we got 2 World War II reenactments. Are you going to be doing any of those, Mike? Or was it not worth your time? I'm not doing shit. I'm sitting on a porch. Well, I know you're sitting on a porch. There's no way there's a World War II reenactment going on right now by your porch. You're just going to do Rockford? Yeah, Rockford's a good one. So is the Lockport one we do. That's a good 2 days, 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I think that's the same thing for Rockford, 3 days. I think it is. So, all right, well. Oh, shit. The Lockport and Zombie is on the same day? Then I guess we're not doing the zombie shoot because we need 2 people to do that one. So, all right. Well, guys, I'm going to sign off and talk to y'all later. Keep your head on a swivel and keep your powder dry, which makes no sense because we use bullet casings now, so you don't have to keep your powder dry. All right. So, Saturday the 11th. All right, guys, have a good one. Keep your head on a swivel. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace till next week.